Ah, shit. That Justin Fields looking good over there, bitch. What?
Denver, Colorado for this edition of NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as our guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Ari John Cena.
The calendar is turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch and taken successfully.
Which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down. One goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a pickup of 17 and first down at the 39-yard line.
This is that number team you were telling me about?
Nah. I got, oh, come on. I got the Bengals in this league.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's crazy. We got that rest. We finally thought we were getting a good WrestleMania match. Undertaker beat him in 3 minutes. That was funny.
Oh, he right there, yo. That nigga cross man, yo. Fuck.
So look how Undertaker got a position.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy.
That's right. It's a power bomb, but it's what we call it. That's right.
Then you change your game plan.
He elevates
you. You keep going because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Everybody knows that.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Going for Hayward, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
That's all me. Use this shit.
You there?
Defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Broncos nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
(14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it.
Dang, stop robbing me, man. Damn.
Hey, right, you were right there.
And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44, Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First and 10, Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott now. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. They've scored on a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Down by Von Miller. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
User, nigga. Let's go.
Take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's...
my goodness, another interception.
Dink said, who don't use her? Oh, my shit, user, nigga.
First half.
At their own 15-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Prescott off play action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Bengals.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the counter, here's Kamara. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seibert's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. running with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This should be a dot, man, for real.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And it is caught.
Like I said, that should be a dot, man.
Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And now after the races down the right side. And he will bring it back.
Use the shit.
It's game over.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Broncos 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? And my goodness, another interception. Amos with the pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now there's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 9-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
She back got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the. What you gonna do? Stop playing with the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team, 6 rings with a picture.